Gun violence back in this presidential race. Both candidates were supposed to talk about the economy yesterday. Instead, they were talking about the attack in Georgia. And Robert Costa is here with the latest on what was said and what might happen now. Bob, good morning.
Good morning. Yesterday was supposed to be about kitchen table issues and courting voters in battleground states. But as you noted, outrage and revived debates over gun violence have also now been thrust into this campaign.
It doesn't have to be this way. It doesn't have to be this way.
Just hours after the school shooting in Georgia, Vice President Kamala Harris, while campaigning in New Hampshire, briefly scrapped her economic speech to address the tragedy and gun violence that she called an epidemic.
And it's just outrageous that every day in our country, in the United States of America, that parents have to send their children to school worried about whether or not their child will come home alive.
Former President Donald Trump weighed in too, writing on Truth Social, "Our hearts are with the victims and loved ones of those affected by the tragic event in Winder, Georgia," calling the suspect a deranged monster. Hours later, he sat down with...
I hate this because it's so cynical and gross when people will be like, oh, the 14-year-old's a deranged monster. Oh, okay, you solved the problem now. You know what I mean? And it's like, and if you go, hey, man, that's a 14-year-old, like, I feel like there's a lot more societal problems at play here. They go, oh, so you don't think he's a monster? Oh, so you don't think he's a monster then? Oh, you love the 14-year-old who killed people. You want him to kill more people. It's like, dude, of course I'm not saying that, you fucking animal. I hate this shit so much. It is literally such a cynical way. Like, yeah, oh yeah, it's the individual's fault. It's like, bro, he's fucking 14. It doesn't get more like not a person than that, okay? God damn, American brains are so broken, dude. Do you not have 14-year-old relatives? Like, imagine them. Okay, they're barely fucking sentient. What are you talking about? Lazy has Obama on his stream? No, he doesn't. There's no way. Yeah, okay, good one, chat. Yeah, there you go. Okay.
With the dream of becoming a famous influencer, he lost 80 pounds and moved to LA just 2 months ago. But he didn't lose the weight on Ozempic like Kelly Clarkson and Elon Musk and Teddy Swims. My boy Lacey lost the weight the old-fashioned way. Through hard work, determination.
Very true.
Driven by the heartbreak of getting cheated on by a girl named Darla. Lacey is well on the path to getting that revenge body that everybody who's ever been cheated on dreams of. It doesn't matter if he's out of his mind feeling that wah, wah. You know that feeling you get when you're on that galaxy gas?
Oh, okay. Oh.
I know what you do.
Okay.
Or if you're tweaking on Ozempic.
I'm not.
Yeah, I know. Well, we're going to run a test on that.
Okay.
Lacey is here for you, folks, to entertain you, doing his lifestyle streams and all that other dumb stuff. Now, folks, let's talk about America. As we speak, the state of our union is strong. The real estate market's recovering. Foreclosures are down, and today it's easier than ever for Gen Zers to move back in with their folks. Now, people still talk badly about Obamacare, but, you know, the program's doing really well. We've insured millions of Americans. Folks, Obamacare is doing so well, we've expanded it to cover uninsured cats.
Okay, come on. Wait, what?
It's all spay and neutering costs for cats, dogs, and...
Okay, dude. This is literally like the extent of people's interest in the age group that is the like under 20-year-old age group. Okay? Under 20-year-old age group's interest in politics is basically that. All right, let's get back to the actual news in my old-ass community, okay?
With Sean Hannity for a town hall in the battleground state of Pennsylvania.
I don't have an issue with that, by the way. I think it's funny.
It's a sick and angry world for a lot of reasons. and we're going to make it better. We're going to heal our world.
A recent CBS News poll shows 58% of likely voters consider gun policy a major factor. The economy, 83%. And that is why candidates quickly pivoted back to the issue again on Wednesday.
I believe America's small businesses are an essential foundation to our entire economy.
Harris and Trump are trying hard to convince voters that they'll do more for them and for businesses in America.
So I gave you the biggest tax cuts in the history of our country.
During the town hall, Trump leaned in on the economy and attacked Harris on her economic policies.
This country will end up in a depression if she becomes president, like 1929.
While in New Hampshire on Wednesday, Harris rolled out proposed incentives for small businesses, including tax relief for startups.
Part of my plan is we will expand the tax deduction for startups to $50,000.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. I love that. That seems like a great policy. Not. This is dumb as fuck. Every single thing that they've done since the Waltz announcement has been literally the exact opposite of the early two key moments that they had. Every single thing. Okay? It is a race to the goddamn bottom. It is a race to the goddamn bottom. And I told y'all that this was going to cut away at the momentum and make this a close fucking race. I went to the DNC. I told you these guys are doing victory laps like they fucking got 10 points on Trump in Pennsylvania or some shit. They do not. The reality is dire. Okay? The reality is fucking dire. And for some weird, I guess, expected reason, the Democrats went back to their old ways, dude. They love trying to lose. Okay? Snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. Oh my Lord, dude. What a fucking stupid ass way to campaign. I'm losing my fucking mind. Oh, we're going to give $50,000 in tax credits to fucking underserved communities that start a startup. Sick. I've met so many Americans that are like, hell yeah, that's my shit, dude. No, I haven't. Okay? I have not. And I live in the fucking startup capital. Okay? This is such a stupid fucking way to campaign. Hammer universal programs. She is supposed to have a care economy focused policy measure. Barely talks about it. Doesn't talk about it at all. We still don't know. She's supposed to talk about paid family leave. Doesn't talk about that at all. That is actually shit that Americans would care about. Okay? That is actually stuff that would help every American. What the fuck are you doing? Oh my God. Who's advising her? The exact same people that were advising Biden. Okay? That's the problem. Except even worse, because the Biden campaign was at least a little bit more progressive and outwardly progressive in the way that they were communicating a lot of the fucking policies that Biden wanted to implement. The problem is it was Biden doing it. It was good message, bad messenger. Now, this is a worse message with supposedly a better messenger. Am I delusional, or does your take seem like common sense? I don't get why they don't do that. Oh my God. What is this? I agree she should talk about the policies people care about, but this isn't a bad policy. A bunch of people here really love this, and 50K is a huge deal for several new owners here. No. No, the fuck it's not. Okay? We're going to give $50,000 in tax credits to like new founded startups is such a hyper-focused, focus-tested, idiotic way to fucking campaign. Okay? I'm sorry. I love your feedback on this, I dished her, because, you know, I don't really get to see a lot of libbed up people over the age of 40. I don't get to directly tap into this community of voters. But I'm telling you right now, this is the classic lasering in on a small fucking percentage of people because you don't want to make bold, large, radical, like broad sweeping legislative changes because you're terrified that they're going to pick it apart. Oh, I hate this fucking cancer ass startup culture. Oh, dude, we're going to be a startup nation. We're going to have a startup in every fucking corner. It just sucks. Half of this stuff never gets implemented anyway, and it doesn't even fucking matter. It doesn't even matter. Overall, when you're running a campaign, you should not be running away from more progressive policies. Her domestic policy is identical to 2004 George Bush's. She has not offered anything to differentiate herself. You know what actually helps small businesses in this fucking country? Healthcare. Okay? Paid family leave. You know who actually did that and sold it as that after the fact? Tim Walz. He literally said, hey, guess what? Big corporations sometimes have a lot more revenue so they can offer more amenities to their fucking workers. This kind of measure in Minnesota, paid family leave, will allow small businesses that don't have those same profit margins to be able to be competitive. Childcare, things like that. That actually helps small businesses. And you know what else it helps? Every fucking other person that doesn't have a small business. She just might be someone who isn't a bold policymaker. Why are you expecting her to be progressive? What do you want me to do? Fucking sit here and act like this is a good idea? Sit here and act like this is good policy and good politics when it's both shitty policy in general and really terrible politics in general? My point is, she's not even trying to fucking lie, okay? She's not even trying to lie. She's not even trying to lie to win. That's what's crazy about it. Oh. What the fuck was the point of bringing on Tim Walz if you're just not even going to do any of that shit? They should have at least run with fucking Josh Shapiro so they could have had Pennsylvania in the bag, dude. So dumb. Like, actually, they should have just straight up had Josh Shapiro. If they're going to run this fucking campaign, at least Pennsylvania will be locked down. Honestly. This makes no damn sense.
Second, my plan will help existing small businesses grow.
I think the main reason they didn't pick Shapiro were controversies, not because of Tim Walz per se. I mean, for sure. You're not wrong about that. I'm sure there was to trick progressives. Bro, progressives, especially in our community, like people like ourselves, people who consider themselves to be progressive, are fucking dialed in. That means that they're not like just simply Democratic Party dick riders. They want policies. We are the worst type of voter, chatter. The best type of voter is the person that doesn't even think about this shit at all, and then maybe accidentally they happen to hear something that's like somewhat positive, and they're lifelong Democrats anyway. The best type of voter is Austin show. Okay? He's a vote blue no matter who kind of guy. He literally would have voted for Joe Biden. He would have voted for Joe Biden even if he was dead. Okay? Like he'll chirp and he'll have opinions and whatever, but he's gonna fucking go out and vote for the Democrats no matter what. The worst type of voter is you. You're the worst type of voter because you're like, what the fuck? This is a democracy. I have expectations. Like if I'm gonna vote for you, you have to give me something. Okay? You have to give me something. Like basic amenities, you know? What the fuck? You are the absolute worst type of fucking voter. The Democratic Party despises you. They would rather have Trump Republicans who have voted MAGA every fucking election cycle, okay, including in the goddamn midterms, to like, they would rather have 3 of those guys come and vote for the Democratic Party than 10,000 of you vote for the Democratic Party because you have expectations with your vote. Okay, they want fucking zombies. Okay, they want zombies. That's what they want. They want NPCs.
And no interest loans to small businesses that want to expand.
Here in New York today, Trump will address the city's economic club as he looks to bolster his standing among business leaders. As for that debate next week, last night, the Harris campaign agreed that mics will remain muted when a candidate isn't speaking.
Okay, Bob, other news yesterday, Harris picked up an endorsement from a former Congresswoman, Liz Cheney, a vocal Republican critic of Donald Trump. Here's what Liz Cheney...
Like, this is so perfect, dude. This is so fucking perfect. Like, oh man, Liz Cheney. Wow, we got John McCain's son and Liz Cheney endorse Kamala Harris. Oh, wow. That's really going to change the outcome of this election. Oh, hell yeah. Wow. Goated. That's sick. Who the fuck does Liz Cheney represent, dude? Who? Are you fucking stupid?
Cheney had to say at Duke University.
Because of the danger that Donald Trump poses, not only am I not voting for Donald Trump, but I will be voting for Kamala Harris in this election.
All right, she got some applause there. Does it mean anything as an endorsement?
It's pretty significant. This election, of course, is about the economy, maybe now about gun violence as well, but it is about character for many traditional Republicans out there in the suburbs of Atlanta, in the suburbs of Philadelphia, and elsewhere. And the Harris campaign believes they can make some inroads with that constituency.
Yeah.
It's so hard for me to focus on anything other than the shooting.
Me too.
I have to
My
say,
head
guys,
is
it's
my
just very
stuff.
difficult for me right now. It's hard for me to accept the fact that we live in a country where I guess we think it's okay to kill children. Because if we didn't think it was okay, something would be done to stop it. It doesn't seem to matter who's in office, how it works. Yeah.
We would find a compromise that enshrines the Second Amendment but keeps our children safe. We shouldn't be sending them to school only for them to go home to God during the school day. Teddy goes to school today. It's the only thing on my mind.
I know.
We got 5 minutes into the school year.
Yes.
And this is what happens.
And I don't want to take guns from responsible gun owners.
If Harris loses, get ready for members of the media to suddenly insist she lost because Biden wasn't on the ticket. No, they're not going to say that. Everybody loves riding with Harris now. They're going to say it was the uncommitted campaign. They are going to say some of the most Islamophobic things you've ever heard in your entire damn life. They are probably going to be begging for Donald Trump to do mass Muslim deportations. No. They already are saying it. They literally keep saying, have fun when Trump deports your bitch ass. That's what they're going to say.
It's not about that. But what we're doing now ain't working.
Yeah. Congress is just so divided, Gail.
Yes, I know, Bob. I know. It's hard.
Bob, thank you very much.